Hello everyone, I'm Havoc and this is Minecraft All the Mods 3. We are back at it today, getting ready to go and make some machines. I have built this area right here to put some machines up and so I can, have a little bit of area. It's nothing pretty. We're going to be moving eventually, but I want to get a few things up and running. And those things happen to be our simple sag mill, simple Stirling generator, simple powered furnace, and simple alloy smelter, all from EnderIO. We're going to get into some machines today and upgrade those machines because the end goal is going to be conductive iron jetpack. This one. And this is going to require conductive iron, which is made in an alloy smelter. You can make it in other machines, but this is the mod that it's from, EnderIO. We're going to get into this and get rolling. I have prepared just a few things ahead of time to make the process a little bit easier. Primarily being grass. I got a few ferns in there and some eggs. And the grass I just went around with shears, which you see my shears are almost broken now. And if you just take shears and left click grass like this, you get the actual grass itself, and that is going to be used here shortly in order to make something. But before we can do anything in this mod, you need what are called grains of infinity. This right here, grains of infinity. And there's one way to get this, and that is by lighting bedrock on fire. Now, I'm not sure what this is saying. It's some kind of something that can be done. Not sure what it is, but it's a less than 2% chance. We're going to light bedrock on fire. Now, I've got a lot of bedrock in the mining dimension, but you'll see right here it says overworld only. This only works here in the overworld. So in preparation for that, I dug this lovely little staircase that heads down. There are some things around here, some creepy crawlies, some tunnels, some caves that are dark, and I haven't bothered to really explore any of them yet. I had to go through Obsidian here, but we have a lovely little area. If you just right click, you light it on fire, and it has a 50% chance, it says, but I think it's a little less than that. In my experience, math and percentages in Minecraft tend to be a little off. Alright, that was pretty much an entire flint still. I'd only used it a couple of times to light the portal. Now all those pop you hear are the grains of infinity. And it sounds like it's going to make a whole bunch of them. It's going to make me look foolish and be a bunch of them, more than 50%. But I'm happy with that. Hey, I'll take it. You want to toss a bunch of materials my way to prove me wrong, you go right ahead. You show me who the boss is and give me plenty of materials. So, also, I could not mine draconium beforehand, but this lovely pick that I have now can most certainly do that. And draconium dust will be very useful. Aw, I was hoping that one would do it as well. We're going to get a bunch of these because we're going to need them. We're going to do quite a good bit in the EnderIO mod today. Not just going straight for the jetpack, although that's the primary reason. The machines themselves are incredibly useful, and there's a whole nother flint and steel right there. And that's good. I got 24 from the first one. I'll be curious to see how many we get from the next one. We'll put those 24 away and then see how many we get from this round. It should be pretty close to the same amount because I lit the same amount of area, minus maybe 1 or 2. So we have 20, 21, and these don't burn up. I know some of them are landing in the fire. They do not burn up, so you don't have to worry about that. We got 23. That's pretty close. We got 24 the first time and 23 the second time. That's not bad at all. I mean, it takes an entire flint and steel to get those 20-something that you get. But, you know, that's what, one piece of iron, one piece of flint. That's not that expensive, not in modded Minecraft. So with this, we need to go craft a few items. And I have prepared a lot of materials in this chest here. And I've done a lot of mining. A lot of mining. Because we leveled up our pickaxe. And you see excavate in the orange as one of the modifiers below it. That's right. I put excavate on it. I leveled it up once. I made a bunch of excavate modifiers from that manilium that we had. And I got the slime that I need by raiding a slime island. You'll see I've got slime dirt, a bunch of slime, and plenty of slime balls. That, some iron and redstone combined with the manilium gives you the excavator. Excavate right here. It gives you this modifier. 4 iron, 2 redstone, 2 slime balls, and the manilium. And you need 25 of them. Unfortunately, if I look at my pick here, it only has 24 out of 25. I'm 1 shy, and that's because we didn't have enough manilium, and that's okay. We'll get it here shortly. It'll be much easier when I have a jetpack to fly around the nether. But if you look at these, we need to make simple machine chassis, and I'm going to make 4. I do believe you need 1 for each of these. You sure do. And then we also need some stone gears. Let's see, that's 2 there. These use bimetal gears. These use 2 more stone gears. Okay, so we need 6 stone gears all together. And then we're going to need bimetal gears. What happened here? Oh, there we go. It took a second to register. I don't want all that. Put that away. Now, we can get rid of this search, and we are going to need furnaces. We will need quite a few of these, so I'm just going to make 8 for now. And then buckets, which I have 1 empty bucket, but we can go ahead, clear that grid. I think we're going to need more than 1. We'll find out here shortly. This makes the simple alloy smelter. Then the powered furnace. We're missing stone bricks. That should be easy as well. I have clean stone in here. I just need to make it into bricks. Like so. So that will give me the simple powered furnace. We have the simple alloy furnace, smelter, the simple powered furnace, the simple Stirling generator, which requires iron nuggets to make the bimetal ingots. And it also requires a piston, which I don't have. There we go. Infinity bimetal ingots, or gears. That gives us the simple Stirling generator. And the last thing we need is another piston to make the simple sag mill. Now, I don't need the powered furnace just yet. What I need to put down, look at all of the achievements. And I got my EnderIOs, a part of a balanced breakfast. We're going to come right over here and we're going to place down the simple Stirling generator. On one side the alloy smelter, and on the other side the sag mill. Now because these are simple, they will constantly burn fuel. They have leakage. You see leakage right there. Leakage. Which means they constantly lose a little bit of power. So we want to be as quick and as efficient as possible when we come in here and start using our fuel, which we are going to use burnium dust. And then we need to look at what we're going to create. So I'm going to bring over, I want to make the better ones. I want to make the sag mill, just the regular sag mill. So we are going to put that over here. We're going to get rid of the old ones. I want to make the alloy furnace, the regular alloy furnace, which is right here, and the Stirling generator. So each of these is going to require a little bit of dark steel. Well, at least Yep, so we're going to need to grab some dark steel that we looted from a chest, and we can use that to get going. But also, the primary component that we need are these industrial machine chassis. And these come from simple machine chassis that are cooked with industrial die blend. And this stuff isn't that hard to come by. This is just lapis ground down. This is just quartz ground in the sag mill. And then it's getting dark. The green part of it, however, requires the clippings to be ground up, which we already have over here. We just need to get them being processed. So we're going to fuel our generator. It'll power these up, and then it'll store some power itself, and it's going to leak a little bit. So if I go to the sag mill and put this in, it's going to start breaking it down into clippings and trimmings. And this is what we need in order to make this part, the organic green dye. You take the clippings and trimmings, and you can put it in there with an egg or a slime ball. I'm just going to do an egg because I have a bunch of them. And you will get the organic green dye. Now we need 6 clippings and trimmings, and you see it's not a 100% chance. Hopefully it doesn't do something out of just the eggs. Okay, and then I need one more, so that needs to work a little bit more magic. Get us some more clippings and trimmings. We're also going to need to run quartz through there and lapis. So let's go grab a little bit of quartz and lapis, which would be right in here. We needed 4 quartz and 2 lapis. Where is my lapis? Right here. Hiding in the chest of goodies over there. Oh, now we've got enough again to do one more. Process that one more. And let's go ahead and change you to the lapis lazuli, or lazuli, however it's pronounced. Something along those lines. Then we'll put the nether quartz in next. I don't have a crafting table over here at this little area. That's an easy fix. There's wood right here. And we're going to go ahead and turn it into a crafting station. Alright. Now, there is another ingredient, which is the organic black dye. We can add pulverized coal to the eggs and get organic black dye. And pulverized coal, I'm pretty sure, can be easily made in the sag mill. I'm fairly confident that all of these items are made in the sag mill. It's part of the mod. Hopefully it uses its own machines in order to make it. And we get a little extra because I put 4 in there and I got 5 out, and there's a chance for that to happen when you are grinding things down. How many was? I think it's 3 plus the egg. We'll get the first one that we need. And then we can combine them together and get started. So this will be in the alloy furnace. We just add another simple machine chassis with this dye blend that we are about to create. Who needs squids? That's right. Squids, for some reason, are incredibly hard to find on my server. I'm not sure why they're not spawning as prevalent as they do on other things. It might have something to do with mob cap or something, because I have a lot of animals up on the hill, but I just can't find squids, no matter how hard I look. We're going to make a few more of these. I have enough to make 6, so we are just going to make those 6. And then we can start upgrading these The first one we're going to have to upgrade is the alloy furnace, because this thing is just too slow. I need a better alloy furnace as soon as possible. So which one? This one right here is going to require 2 dark bimetal gears and 2 dark steel ingots, and the simple powered furnace we made and the alloy furnace we made. That's easy enough. We're going to have to make more dark steel, which is pulverized coal, obsidian, and iron. That's also very easy to come by. I mean, we just made some more pulverized coal. I'm fairly certain we have obsidian somewhere. Here's iron. We're going to have to go on the hunt. I'm terribly organized right now. We're going to fix that once we get a few good machines up and running, though. Here's some obsidian. And honestly, I could be producing obsidian out of an igneous extruder, which is not that hard to get to, because mining the obsidian is definitely a pain, and it's not something that you're going to want to do an awful lot of. But this will give us 2 more dark steel, and woohoo! The culmination. Did we get another bowl of EnderIOs? Do they stack? They don't. I mean, that wouldn't make sense. If you put one bowl inside the other, it would just spill out everywhere. But we also needed more of the bimetal gears in order to make them into the dark bimetal gears. And that is this recipe right here. We're probably going to make 2. That's all we can make, which is fine. That's what we need to upgrade this furnace. That and a capacitor. We're going to have to make a capacitor. The only thing I'll have access to this early in is the regular capacitor, basic capacitor. Ooh, and yeah, these take grains of infinity. And I want a few of these because we need them for the machines, but we're also going to need them in order to make a basic capacitor bank. That just requires a block of redstone, which is not a hard item to come by. This will allow us to store power. 1 million IRF. And we also want to process more coal to make more dark steel. We need more pulverized coal. So we can have that running right here while we upgrade this machine. And I have the simple powered furnace and the capacitor to upgrade it and to get it functioning. Hurry up! It's so slow. This is why I want to get it upgraded. And once you have the regular machine, you don't lose power anymore, but also you can upgrade with better capacitors to make it go faster, to increase how much power it holds. It's really nice. And then there are special named capacitors that you find while out in the world that have even different characteristics. So this is what I want to do. Make 2 of those. And then make this alloy, regular alloy furnace. And we are just going to plug a capacitor in there. This one does not have leak. It will no longer lose power constantly, and it is faster. Which means we can process what we want in here much quicker and get to conduits. I want to get energy conduits. And this uses the conductive iron that I'll be making for my jetpack as well. So let's run over here, grab some redstone, and the rest of that iron that was sitting here in this chest, and make some conductive iron. Simple and easy. Of course, this is going to destroy my power because this thing just doesn't produce enough power. But it moves much quicker. Much quicker. And that's what I'm looking for right now. We can stop this temporarily because we need more obsidian to make more dark steel. However, if I wanted to make the conductive iron jetpack, I need some redstone conduit as well, and that requires silicone, and that comes from smelting nether quartz. Alright, there's a few other things we need to get real fast. I use my glider to get around everywhere right now. It'll be nice to have a jetpack and be able to move and groove all over the place. Because with the jetpack and the glider combined, you can fly up and then glide again to get somewhere very, very quick. Now we are looking at, I have a basic capacitor. We need to make a leather strap, then 4 conductive iron plus these items here. So I need more of the capacitors. I can see that already. And then I need to sleep because it's getting dark. I mean, I have armor. I can handle some mobs now, but I would rather not have to deal with them. I'm just a few minutes early. At 10:27, which is also the same time that these guys make their demands about why they're mad, is when it's bedtime. Let's grab just a touch of redstone, because we need redstone and silicone in order to make this. And I don't know how much of that I need. I'm also going to need conduit binder, which is sand, gravel, and clay cooked up. That's also very simple. We will swing back right over here and take care of that. I might be able to simply put it in here as a recipe. You know, we're missing sand and gravel. We have the clay in there. Here's some gravel. You've probably noticed I added in some storage drawers. Our storage situation is horrendous. We won't talk about it. We're not talking about it. Just not talking about it. It's okay. My inventory is getting filled up as well. Speaking of horrendous issues with your inventory or storage, well, we only need a little bit of this to get going. I think we only need the 6, which we have. Swing right back over here, check and see if we have 3 processed. Oh, we don't have any because I left that one conductive iron in there. I forget. It consumes it and then it processes and it will output what it consumed before it starts using what's in here now. It's not like a Minecraft furnace where you can put something in and then change your mind and take it back out before it's processed. Once it starts, it's already going. It's consumed whatever material you put in, and it is working on making whatever that is supposed to make. And you're just going to have to wait. I also need some wooden gears. If only I knew where there was some wood at. I think those were just sticks. Oh, I also needed to make more capacitors. That's right. So let's go make more capacitors. And I'm just going to dump some items in here that we are going to use over here, rather than carrying everything around with me constantly. How many more capacitors can we make? None. We need gold nuggets. That's also a super easy fix. I have processed some of our resources up. We have a little bit lying around. Okay, 6 is going to be good combined with what I have over here. We should have our jetpack here shortly. So let's see. 2 of these. But I will need the leather strap, that's right. I need iron and leather, which is right over here. This is why I need an AE storage system, so I'm not going back and forth trying to make everything. Just 1 strap, that's all that I need. Everything else is right over here with our machines. And there we have it. We now have the conductive iron jetpack, which gives us flight. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's definitely an item. We just need a way to charge this thing. So if I look here, charge, there is a wired charger, which takes an industrial machine and some electrical steel, which is made with more silicone, iron, coal. That's all stuff that we can do right now. Here's the iron, here's the coal, here's the silicone. And we needed that's the simple variant. We need 8, so I don't have enough silicone sitting right over here, but I think I had more cooking. I hope I had more. I did. And some more conduit binder. Is that enough? I think that is exactly enough, because I had 6, and this is 2 more, which should give me 8 altogether. And that takes an industrial machine surrounded by the electrical steel and makes the wired charger. Scales with the size of items, energy, storage. Not sure what that means, but that's okay. There's also the wireless charger, but this requires to get into the slice and splice and other much more interesting things. We're not going to be gaining any power up here really either, not much, because we are consuming all of it right now to create our wired charger. I'm going to go ahead and place these other items here. I don't need them on me right this moment. Just a few more. While it's doing that, we can run over here and check on our milk. I do this every so often, make 8 cheese, throwing in, and then go ahead and turn what I can into Plowman's Lunch. I've been collecting a lot and storing it in our kitchen to keep that running. We're just waiting on the last one, and I'm curious, does just pulverized coal and iron in here make anything? It might make steel, regular steel. I'm not sure. We're about to find out. I'm going to take a little bit out though, because I don't want to make a whole bunch of anything. Is that how that works? It is not. That's fine though. Let's place down our wired charger right here. It needs a capacitor. It's a good thing I made a whole bunch of extra ones. And it's charging right up, so we can throw our jetpack in and it will just chew through all of the power it could possibly get right now. And let's put this jetpack on and see what happens. We have flight, hover mode, L. So that makes you drop slower if you have hover mode on, but you can also use this lovely glider in combination with a jetpack. The jetpack takes you up, then you let go, you glide a little bit, you go up some more. This gives you very early limited flight, but it is flight. We can fly around using our jetpack and our glider. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's use the hover mode so I don't plummet to my death. We have the ability to move and groove around in the sky. This is some significant progress, and I think that's going to be it for today's episode. If you liked today's video, feel free to hit the like button down below. It really does help me, and I appreciate that. And if you're enjoying the content that I put out, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all next time.